everyone, my name is Yuri, and have you ever read a book called Butterflies? And do you know what is the life cycle about this cool animal? Well, today we'll read a book of these amazing animals. Let's get started. Butterflies. Contents 1. On the move. On the move. When animals travel from one region or habitat to another, it is called migration. Animals migrate in search of food or a mate. Migration helps animals survive on Earth. Many animals migrate. The monarch butterfly is one of them. Wingwards. Migration, moving one region or habitat to another for food or mate. Mate, either a male or female in pair. Most animals need a mate to have babies. Red crabs, wild bees, and monarchs. Amazing monarchs. What insect is black and orange and flies the farthest of any on Earth? You guessed it, a monarch butterfly. Monarch butterflies migrate 2,000 to 3,000 miles. They travel to the forest of Mexico from the United States and Canada and back every year. Science butterflies are so small, a mile is much further for them than for people. A butterfly's 2,800-mile trip is like a person traveling 275,000 miles. That's like walking around Earth 11 times. Mighty Big Trip. Western migrations, Rocky Mountains, Mexico, Eastern migration, United States, Canada. Weird but true. Monarch caterpillars get oxygen through holes in the sides of their bodies. 2 monarch populations. The western population migrates along the Pacific coast of the United States. The eastern population migrates east of the Rocky Mountains in the United States and Canada all the way to Mexico. This book is about the eastern population. It is winter in the Ayamo forest of Mexico. Clusters of butterflies make the trees look orange. There's so many butterflies they could cover 11 football fields. Here, the monarchs rest and wait for spring. In the spring, swarms of newly awakened monarchs cover the trees and fly through the air. Millions of monarchs are ready to leave Mexico. Need to lead. The female monarchs lead the butterflies north from Mexico. Their parents cannot guide them. They died soon after the eggs were laid. How do these butterflies know where to go? The monarchs know where to go by instinct. The sunlight signals them to migrate. Scientists believe that sunlight also helps guide them. Instinct meaning behavior that animals are born knowing how to do. It takes the whole family. Each year, the monarch migration takes several generations. 3 or 4 generations complete the trip north, but only 1 generation makes the return trip south. That means that if you started your journey, your great-great-grandchildren would finish it. How does this work? The first 3 or 4 generations live to 6 weeks as adult butterflies. During the spring, the first generation hatches in the south. They fly north as far as they can, then they lay eggs and later die. The second generation continues the journey, lay eggs and dies. The third and sometimes fourth generations hatch through the spring and summer. They finish the journey north. Weird but true. Adults appear to have 4 legs, but they really have 6. The 2 front legs are small. They are curled up and hard to see. First, from Mexico, Oyama forest. Second, third to United States, fourth, Canada. At the end of the summer, a special super generation hatches. These butterflies live 6 to 9 months, much longer than the generations before it. In the fall, when it gets colder in the north, the monarchs fly south. They fly all the way back to the Oyama forest in Mexico. This takes about 2 months. It's a long and dangerous journey. Danger! Predators. Migrating butterflies make a delicious snack for many predators. To keep enemies away, monarchs have built-in protection. Praying mantis, fire ant, orioles. Monarch predators include spiders, black-eared mice, praying mantises, fire ants, and birds such as orioles and grosbeaks. Predator, an animal that eats other animals. Toxin, a poison from a living thing. Milkweed has toxin in it. When monarch caterpillars eat the milkweed, it makes their skin poisonous. It even tastes bad. This keeps predators away. But some predators can withstand the toxins or feed on mortars without eating their skin. Cold temperatures. Monarchs need warm temperatures to fly. When the temperatures get too low, monarchs will die. Wind and rain. Butterflies flock to the trees for shelter during high winds and rain. They cannot fly during bad weather. How deadly! A rainstorm with low temperatures killed as many as 250 million monarchs in Mexico in 2002. An estimated 18% of the butterflies died at one of the mountain's sanctuaries. Question: what is the greatest insect? A butterfly. Tiring travel. Do you know that migrating monarchs can fly up to 30 miles per hour? That's about 3 times faster than we can run. Monarchs usually fly 15 to 100 miles per day when they are migrating. But the fastest record monarch travel is 265 miles in one day. Well, that's tiring just to think about. Philadelphia to Boston, 270 miles. Tag. Monarch tracking. Scientists learn about monarchs by tracking them. Small tags are put on monarch's wing. If a tagged butterfly is caught, the tag number, date, and place are entered into a website. Then scientists know how many miles the butterfly flew. They also know how long it took. You can help tag monarchs too. To find out more, go to www.monarchwatch.org. In the winter, monarchs rest from their long journey. They wake in the spring, lay their eggs, and die soon after. When the eggs hatch, a new first generation begins again. This generation will start the journey north. From egg to butterfly. There are 4 stages in butterfly's life. First, egg. A mother butterfly places her eggs on a milkweed leaf. A tiny butterfly egg is the size of a pinhead. This stage lasts 4 days. Hard-working mammals. A female carries up to 400 eggs. She flies from leaf to leaf. On each leaf, she lays only 1 or 2 eggs. That's a lot of work. Weird but true. A monarch caterpillar eats its eggshell before it starts eating milkweed. Secondly, caterpillar. A tiny caterpillar hatches from the eggs. It eats milkweed all day long. In 2 weeks, it grows from less than a quarter inch to 2 inches long. Chrysalis. Third stage. A caterpillar sheds its skin and a hard protective coating is formed. This is called a chrysalis. From outside, it appears that nothing is happening, but inside, the caterpillar is transforming into a butterfly. This stage lasts about 10 days. What does a cat sleep on? A caterpillar. After 10 to 12 days, the chrysalis becomes clear and cracks open. The butterfly comes out head first. Its wings are small and crumpled. The monarch pumps liquid through the veins in its wings to enlarge them. The butterfly's wings stiffen. About 1 hour after it comes out of the chrysalis, the monarch is ready to fly. For butterfly, when the chrysalis opens, a butterfly is born. Question: why did John throw the butter out of the window? He wanted to see a butterfly. Munching monarchs. When monarchs are in the caterpillar stage, they only eat milkweed plants, and they eat a lot. Adult monarchs eat the sweet nectar from many different flowering plants, including milkweed. The nectar gives the butterflies energy to fly. Nectar, sweet plant juice eaten by insects. 10 cool things about monarchs. 1. The highest recorded monarch sighting was at 1,000 feet. 2. The green chrysalis look as if it's bedded with gold. 3. An adult sucks nectar and water through its straw-like tongue, called proboscis. 4. The bright colors warn predators that they are poisonous. 5. When caterpillars become too large for the skin, they shed it and grow new skin. 6. Predators kill 15% of the monarch in Mexico every year. 7. Adult females have wider veins on their wings than male. 8. Through a strong enough to fly 2,000 miles, a butterfly weighs less than a paperclip. 9. A newly hatched butterfly has to wait for its wing to stiffen before it can fly away. 10. Scientists think monarchs have been migrating for thousands of years. At risk. Humans love monarchs, but it can harm them by accident. Windward. Habitat. The place or environment where a plant or animal naturally lives. In the forests of Mexico, many trees where they live has been cut down. This is called deforestation. Monarchs need trees for protection against wind and rain. Deforestation is a big problem for monarch butterflies. Windward. Deforestation. Cutting down forests of trees. Monarchs are also losing their milkweed. People use chemicals to stop it from growing. They see milkweed as a harmful weed. Monarch butterflies can't live without milkweed. or the forest of Mexico. Human and monarchs need to learn to share the earth. Weird but true. Caterpillars have 6 pairs of tiny eyes, but they don't see well. Question: what does a caterpillar do on New Year's Day? Turns over a new leaf. What you can do. There are many ways to help monarchs. Tagging the butterflies is one way. You can also plant a butterfly garden. This special garden gives monarchs a place to rest, feed, and lay eggs so that they can continue their amazing journeys. To find more about the monarch butterflies, check out these groups that help them. National Geographic. http animals.nationalgeographic.com animals bugs monarch butterfly .html and many more. Glossary. So, I've finished reading this cool book. What do you think about these cool monarch butterflies? They're very hard working, right? So, we need to protect them from deforestation and many more dangerous things that can cause them to extinct. So, keep on helping and assist their life cycle. Thank you for listening. Bye!